Hey, boys and girls, we are going to read a story that has some rock music instruments. And the story is about Pete the cat and his friends. I love Pete the cat. He is so much fun. I'm so excited to read this story to you. The story is called Pete the Cat and the New Guy. And here's the picture. So we can tell from our picture that the story is about Pete the cat, but it's about someone else. And we don't know who that is yet. So here we go. I'll read the words and then I'll make sure that you see the pictures. It was Sunday, and Pete's friends had come to play. They were rocking to a brand new song when beep, 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 there was a noise coming from across the street. So look at Pete the cat. He's outside. He's rocking with his friends. And we see some of our rock band instruments here. The frog is playing the bass guitar. It's a string instrument used in rock. And Pete the cat is playing the guitar. The guitar is the most famous rock instrument. It plays the melody or the main line that you remember from a song. They call that a riff in rock. And over here, we have the octopus playing the keyboard or piano. And we have the alligator playing the saxophone. Now, a lot of rock bands don't have a saxophone, but Pete the cat does, and that is so cool. Most rock bands have a guitar, a bass, and some instruments we're going to find out. Wise Old Owl had a view from his tree. Pete said, "Hey, Owl, what do you see?" Owl said, "All I see are green shoes and a red hat." Pete answered, "Sounds like my kind of cat." So here we have Owl up in the tree. And then we have Pete the cat. And we're going to see what made that beep, beep, beep sound. And our picture gives us a clue. Pete could not imagine who this new guy could be. I really hope it's a new friend for me. So we have Pete the cat. And you can tell he's outside with his what instrument? Guitar, his rock electric guitar. And he's with Owl and he's outside. And it looks like he's outside a house. And there's someone inside, but we don't know who yet. On Monday, Pete wanted to say hi, but he was feeling kind of shy. So he just rode by and by, by and by, until finally Pete got to meet the new guy. So Pete is trying to work up the courage to meet the new guy living in the house that just moved in. And it looks like he's having trouble getting the courage to go and knock on the door. Pete said, "I've never met anyone." Until finally, Pete got to meet the new guy. And when Pete met that new guy, he said, "I've never met anyone quite like you. You seem like a duck and like a beaver too." The new guy said to Pete, "Hi, my name is Gus. Glad to meet you. I'm a platypus." Pete said, "You're not like me, and I'm not like you. But I think being different is really cool." So Pete has now met his new friend. Take a look. His new friend's name is Gus, and he is a platypus. So now we know who moved in and who's been living in that house that Pete was so curious to meet. On Tuesday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. They came to Squirrel, who was playing in a tree. "Hi, Gus," said Squirrel. "Climbing is easy. Try and see. Gus gave the tree a try, but the branch was way too high. I wish I could climb like you, but climbing is something I just can't do. So Pete the cat is walking with Gus, and there's Squirrel. And Gus tries to climb the tree, we can see in the picture. But does it look like Gus is going to make it up there where the squirrel is? What do you think? Looks like he's having kind of a hard time. Climbing a tree is not for everyone. I know I'm not very good at climbing trees. Pete said, "Don't be sad. Don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." So Pete the cat is being a good friend to Gus. He's encouraging him. He doesn't want him to be discouraged or upset because he has trouble climbing a tree. On Wednesday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. They came to Pete's friend Grumpy Toad, who said, "Come play leapfrog with me. Jumping is easy. Try and see." Gus jumped and leaped, but he just couldn't get over Toad or Pete. "I wish I could jump like you, but jumping is just something I can't do." So this is the second thing that Gus has tried, as he's trying to find out what is his special talent, what is he good at. So we see he's trying to be a leapfrog, but he's having a hard time. Pete said, "Don't be sad, don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." We can see it looks like Gus is getting a little sad. But Pete won't let him get discouraged. Pete's being a good friend and is telling him, keep trying. On Thursday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. Soon they saw Octopus, who said, "Come juggle with me. Juggling is easy. Try and see." "I wish I could juggle like you, but juggling is something I just can't do." So the octopus is juggling. Now the octopus, how many arms does it look like he has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 arms. I bet that's why juggling is easy for Octopus. He has way more arms than Gus does. Gus has 2 arms, and juggling is tricky for him. Pete said, "Don't be sad. Don't be blue. There is something everyone can do." So Pete is still being a good friend and encouraging Gus to keep trying. I bet that you, if you have, or you will eventually want to find something that you're good at and that you enjoy doing. That's what Gus is trying to do right now. On Friday, Pete and Gus took a walk down the street. Gus said, "I can't juggle or jump or climb a tree. It's no fun around here for me." So Gus is upset now. He has tried so many things and he hasn't been good at any of them. Have you ever felt like that before? Upset, feeling like you're just not good at anything? I know I have sometimes. On Saturday, Pete hoped Gus would come out to play. "I wish Gus wasn't sad. I wish Gus wasn't blue. I wish there was something we could do." Just then, Pete heard a groovy sound. It was coming from across the street. Gus was rocking to his own beat. Sweet! So here's Pete the cat. And there is Gus's house. And he's rocking to his own beat. So if he's rocking to his own beat, he's probably playing a rock instrument. And we've seen the bass guitar and the guitar and the keyboard so far. But what rock instrument do you think he might be playing? Is it one we've seen, or is it a new one we haven't seen in the book yet? Think about it and we'll see if you're right. Pete said, "Check out Gus the platypus. He found something cool he can do with us." And here it is. There's Gus. What instrument is he playing? The drum set. The drum set is in almost every rock band there ever has been. The drum set keeps the steady beat and makes the beat that the rock band plays to. They're like the foundation. Just like your house has a foundation it sits on top of, the drum set is the foundation of the rock band. And Gus has found out he likes to play the drums. Thump, thump, tap, tap. And here's Pete the Cat's rock band. Pete the Cat on guitar, Alligator on saxophone, Octopus on piano, keys or keyboard as they call it, Toad on the bass, and now we have Gus the Platypus on the drums. Gus found something that everyone can do. He's not sad and he's not blue. And there's Pete the Cat and all of his friends on their tour bus, the Gus Bus. The end. So boys and girls, let's think for a minute. What do you think the lesson was in our story? Remember, Gus was trying to find something that he was good at. He tried 3 things and he wasn't good at any of them. But did Gus give up? No, he didn't. He kept trying different things until he found something he liked doing and he was good at. So you try to do that in your life too. Find something that's safe, that you like to do, and that you are good at. And that is something that you can do. Even better if it's something musical. So that was our story, Pete the Cat and the New Guy. And I have an instrument to show you that was a rock instrument inside our story. It's coming out. See if you can think about what you think it might be. Get all nice and set up. All right. What do you think it is? Is it the guitar? Is it the bass? Is it the keyboard? Is it the drum set? It is the drum set. I have here a mini drum set. So it looks a little bit different than the one a rock band would normally have. And it's one that's really cool and fun to play. Let me show you the different parts of it. So here we have the bass drum. The bass drum keeps the steady beat a lot of the time. And we have a foot pedal right here. And when I put my foot on that foot pedal and make sure the foot pedal is positioned, you can hear me make that steady beat. And it's even better if we have the drum set so that, there we go. All right. I've got my drum sticks so that I can play my drums. So I've got my bass drum. I've got my 2 side drums here. So I could have my bass drum do a steady beat and play a different beat on my side drums. And then up on top here, I have the cymbal. And all of these drums work together to make a steady beat. You could build a beat just like that. Start with bass drum. Add the side drum in. Put a little cymbal in. And there you have it, boys boys and girls, the drum set. I bet some of you have family members that have played a drum set before. Maybe they can show you their drum set over Zoom or if you live with them. So enjoy, boys and girls. Keep listening to that rock music. Rock on.